Hi students, this is main lesson 2, in integration. In the last class, I have defined what is integration. That's the first thing. Then we have seen what are the symbols and other things we have to use. Then we have taken some examples, general example. Then I started with the formula, and we got one formula, that is algebraic formula. So now let us continue. First, let us take trigonometric formula integration. Trigonometric formula. See, for this also, in the beginning, what you have to do is you have to derive the formula with the help of the differentiation. Then you have to remember the list. So the first one is, see, d by dx of sin x. So this is cos x. We know this. So by definition, this is capital F of x, this is small f of x. This is what you have to remember. This is capital F of x, this is small f of x. Then we have to, based on this, I have to write therefore integration of cos x dx. This will be equal to sin x. Of course, we have to write c. So this is the first thing. Similarly, d by dx of, if you take cos x here, this is minus sin x, actually minus sin x. But now, since I want a formula for sin x here, this minus sign I will take here, so that differentiation of minus cos x is sin x. So therefore, in order to avoid minus cos x here, therefore integration of sin x dx will be equal to minus cos x plus c. So this is the formula. Similarly, sin is over, cos is over, then d by dx of, we can take tan x. And that idea is this: whenever you get negative here, that negative you have to bring here. So this is secant square x. Therefore, integration of secant square x dx, this is tan x plus c. Similarly, other three, d by dx of, here I should be careful once again. Cosecant x is minus cosecant x cot x, but I will write here minus cosecant x. This will be cosecant x cot x. Therefore, integration of cosecant x cot x dx will be equal to minus cosecant x plus c. And integration of, d by dx of secant x, this is secant x tan x. Here there is no problem. Here also plus, here also plus. When plus, there is no problem. So this is therefore secant x cosecant x dx. This will be equal to secant x plus c. Same way, last one, d by dx of minus cot x, I have to take here minus cot x. So this will be equal to cosecant square x. Cosecant square x. So the integration of cosecant square x dx, this will be minus cot x plus c. So here, in the beginning, of course, it is bit difficult to remember. First, you think of the differentiation formula for sin f function. Then you write the formula in the beginning. Then once you do this one, don't depend on this. You remove this. This you have to remember now. So you have to remember like this. First one is cos, direct, sin. Here there is no. Now you may ask, is there any formula for secant x directly? Answer is yes, but you have to wait. Similarly, you see, even for cosecant x we have a formula. Tan x also we have a formula, cot x also we have a formula. Only for sin and cos we got direct formula. Remaining actually we did not get. But these are the formula you have to remember. These are the basic formula for trigonometric functions. This is the sixth set. Therefore, you can remember like this. Algebraic you have got 1 xn. Trigonometric you have got 6. So these are the 7. Now let us go quickly with the next one. After trigonometric, inverse trigonometric functions. Inverse trigonometric functions. So there also, see, this is the idea for inverse trigonometric function. See, we know this one. d by dx of, if you take sine inverse x, this will be 1 by square root of 1 minus x square. And d by dx of, here also you have to remember this one, minus cos inverse x you have to take, because here it should not be negative. So 1 by square root of 1 minus x square. Same thing, d by dx of tan inverse x is 1 by 1 plus x square, d by dx of cosecant inverse x, of course we have to take with minus 1. Cosecant inverse x is, if you remember, it is 1 by x into square root of x square minus 1, and d by dx of secant inverse x, this will be 1 by x into square root of 1 minus x square, and d by dx of cot with minus sign, cot inverse x equal to 1 by 1 plus x square. Only one important thing you have to remember, after differentiation don't get negative sign here. If negative sign comes here, you have to take this side. So I have taken minus cos inverse, I have taken minus cosecant inverse x, I have taken minus cot inverse. That is one thing. And here there is one advantage. You see, these two are equal, this and this, they are equal. Therefore now we have a formula like this. What is integration of x into square root, 1 minus x, integration of 1 minus x square, that is dx by square root of 1 minus x square. So which formula will you take? Actually you can take either this equal to sine inverse x plus c, this is also correct, or you can also write this as minus cos inverse x plus c, both are one and the same. It is better you remember this one. So this is the first one. Similarly, you see here, integration of dx by 1 plus x square, either you can write it as tan inverse x plus c, or it is minus cot inverse x plus c. And similarly here, integration of dx upon x into square root of x square minus 1, this is either secant inverse x plus c, or it is also equal to cosecant inverse x plus c. Here you should see one thing, the formula of 6 here reduced to only 3 sets. So you need not remember, actually write this one, this is sufficient, this minus you can avoid. But you should know this one because both are equal. So this is the next set. So let me write here, inverse trigonometry, there are 6 formulas. So 6 plus 1, so 11. Now what is remaining then? After that we have studied exponential function. If you remember, one is log, another one is x. So that completes our list of integral formula this year. So let us take next one, exponential function, exponential. So we know this one, d by dx of ex, exponential is ex only. So when you differentiate exponential function, you get exponential function only. Definitely integration of ex dx, this is ex plus c. Now there is one more thing you have to remember. If you remember well, d by dx of a power x also we calculated, and this was actually a power x into log a, of course to the base c. Whenever I don't write it, you should understand that it is log a only, base c only. But now what you have to do is, if you integrate this one, see, integrate this, you get this. So in order to avoid that, what we do is d by dx, because log a is a constant, I can bring here also ax by log a, this equal to a power x, because I want to write the formula in a standard form. Therefore the second formula is a power x dx, this will be equal to a power x divided by log a plus c. And it is as a comparison is also very easy. See, when you are differentiating a power x, log a is multiplied here, remember. When you are integrating this one, because it is a reverse process, log a is divided. So this is, for example, if you want to find 3 power x dx, then it is equal to 3 power x divided by log 3 if you write sufficient. Otherwise, you can just e plus c. So this is the rule. So how here we have actually two. Therefore, exponential we have two separate cases. Of course, this is actually this is the most general. This is the specific case of this. You see here. Suppose you put here. This is of course if you take e. In place of a, if you put e power x dx. Here e power x log e to the base e is 1. Therefore, you get this formula. So, it is sufficient if you remember this formula. This is the specific case. Same way, we have to get the formula for log also. See, in log, this is the important thing for log. See, we know d by dx of log x is 1 by x. And of course, condition is once again, it is e. And what is another condition? Log is defined for x positive only. X positive only. Therefore, definitely I can say integration of dx by x is log x. I need not write mod because x is already positive. Of course, I have to write c. But here, there is one more possibility. D by dx of log of minus x I will take. Observe carefully. But condition is x is negative. Whenever x is negative, minus x is positive, log is defined. So what happens here is, now you differentiate this one. So I will write, so differentiate this. What is the differentiation? It is by 1 minus x into minus 1. So what happens is, this is 1 by x only once again, because minus 1 cancels. So here once again what happens is, here also minus 1, here also minus 1 cancels. Dx by x, this is log x only plus c. Whenever, but what is this x now? How do you say that? See, you cannot write if x is negative. If x is negative, please observe carefully. Log x is not defined. Therefore, here I have to put actually mod. So, in order to avoid this difficulty, what we do is, the formula itself we take. So, we combining these two, we write dx by x equal to log of mod x plus c, where x can be positive or negative. No condition, because here already it is positive. So, this is the formula. So, for log we have one formula here now. But there is one more formula possible, that also I will list. See, suppose you have d by dx of log of, say, x to the base a. You know that this can be differentiated like this. Say d by dx of, we have to change the base. So what we have to do is log x to the base e divided by log a to the base e. This we have to do. Now log a to the base e is constant, I can take out 1 by log a to the base e into differentiation of ex is ex only. Log x is 1 by x. This is 1 by x. So now what I do is, here I will take, so therefore we can say in general d by dx of log of x to the base a equal to 1 by x, that is one thing, then 1 by log a to the base e, but this is a constant. I don't want this here because I want to have a formula for this one. Therefore what we can do is, we can bring this here. So d by dx of, what I do is, when you take this here, it will be log a to the base e into log x to the base a. This will be equal to 1 by x, because I am taking this side and it is a constant, I can bring it inside. So now by definition, this is our capital F of x, this is our small f of x. So integration of dx by x this will be equal to, of course here it should be positive once again, otherwise mod. So this will be equal to log, you get log a to the base e log x to the base a plus c, it is c plus c. But here no, see once again, suppose you take a equal to e, so what happens? This will be e only, so you get the same formula log x. So condition is of course mod you have to put, because x can be positive. But here one advantage is only one formula you have to remember, because see log x to the base a into this one, whenever x e equal to a, you will get this formula only, because it is not depending on a or anything. So log x to the base. Therefore, why I made this clear, because see here there are two cases, but here there is only one case, because this is as good as saying when you change the base you will get this one. You can see this one. See, if you take here log x to the base a divided by log a to the base e. So sorry, log if you take this below, it is log e to the base a. When you change the base, what happens? It is log x to the base e only. So this itself is actually log x, log mod x plus. Therefore, please remember there is only one formula. So that is one advantage. Here you have to remember two, but here only one. So even if base is any other, because it will be same, e only. So this is the understanding. So totally, therefore you have to remember 1 plus 6 plus 6 plus 2 plus 1. So totally 14 plus 1, 15 plus 1. 16 formula sufficient for this year. Then we have to continue with the integration. So this is the second level of integration. That is, first we defined what the integral function is. It is the reverse process of differentiation. And we started deriving the formula, taking derivative as the base, then we constructed the integral formula. So in the beginning what you have to do is take all the formula. First you take the function derivatives, then write the corresponding integral formula, so that it is easy to remember. So then in the next class we shall start algebra of integration. For example, addition rule, subtraction rule, then constant, that is a scalar multiplication rule, etc. So let us start the process of integration in the next class. Please share this with your friends if you have already subscribed. If not, please subscribe and watch all the lessons, so that you will be able to understand. So let us meet in the next main lesson 3. Till then, bye, take care.